In the lush woods of Greenwood Forest, the morning mist hung gently, weaving through the dense trees where light danced softly on the leaves. Among the dew-speckled ferns and the whispering willows, a curious and energetic rabbit named Ruby sat on her haunches, ears perked with attentiveness. Her gaze was fixed upon her friend Toby, a slow-moving turtle with a wise face and a shell that glistened like emeralds. "Toby, how do you manage to be so calm all the time?" Ruby asked, her nose twitching with curiosity. Toby paused, his head emerging slowly from beneath his shell, eyes twinkling like tiny stars. "Ruby, I simply take each step as it comes, without hurry," he replied, his voice a gentle ripple. Ruby watched as Toby resumed his deliberate journey toward the nearby pond, his movements slow but full of purpose. As she observed him, a thought fluttered like a butterfly through Ruby's mind. "What if I could move through life like Toby?" she pondered aloud, her voice filled with wonder. The morning stretched into a radiant afternoon, birds chirping joyfully as Ruby found herself sitting still longer than she ever had before. The bustling forest felt like a sprawling canvas of colours, sounds and sensations. Yet somewhere in her heart, a flicker of restlessness sparked. How do you stay so steady, even when everything around you is bustling and busy? Ruby called out again, skipping forward to walk beside Toby. The question lingered between them like a warm sunbeam. Toby, wise and patient, took another slow step. "I listen to the world, Ruby, and I listen to myself," he replied, the words leaving an impression in the air, calm and inviting. Ruby, full of energy and usually darting through the forest, felt a new desire bubbling inside her. She wished to experience the wisdom she saw in Toby's way of life, a grace that seemed so different from her own sprightly nature. "Tomorrow," she decided with a flick of her fluffy tail, "tomorrow, I will see the world, as Toby does." Sunrise ushered in a new day, and Ruby took her first steps slowly, purposefully, just as Toby did. She sniffed the air, noticing the sweet fragrance of the morning flowers for the first time. Birds sang their songs, each note a sparkling jewel in the sky. Ruby felt the gentle breeze, a soft friend whispering secrets to her fur. The sun sailed across the sky, and as the world moved forward, Ruby pressed on with her deliberate pace. But as shadows stretched long over the forest floor and the sky blushed with the hues of dusk, she felt her patience wane. Her legs itched to hop and dart, for speed coursed through her like the rivers of Greenwood. "Toby," Ruby sighed as evening settled, "I'm not sure I can be like you." Yet, as stars sprinkled the night's blanket, Ruby lay awake, pondering her day. In her heart, a quiet yearning continued to stir, though uncertainty accompanied it like a shadow. As dawn kissed the forest with a golden hue, Toby found Ruby perched on a fallen log, eyes clouded with thought. "Ruby," he said gently, and Ruby turned to meet his glance. "You seem troubled. Is everything all right?" Ruby felt a surge of warmth at his kindness. "I tried to see the world like you, Toby, to learn from your quiet, but I couldn't keep still," she confessed, her voice soft as the morning mist. Toby chuckled warmly, the sound like leaves rustling in a gentle breeze. "Ruby, it's your energy and zest for life that I admire most," he said, a radiant tenderness in his words. Startled, Ruby blinked in surprise. This was not what she had expected to hear. "You admire me?" she asked, her voice a dance of curiosity and relief. "Indeed," Toby replied, nodding slowly. "It's your lively spirit that breathes life into every day we share." Ruby felt a lightness unfurl in her chest, a smile blooming across her face. Embracing the uniqueness that defined her, Ruby and Toby shared a quiet understanding. They knew now that the colours of their friendship, rich and varied, were painted with the differences that bound them together. With the revelation warm in her heart, Ruby hopped beside Toby, her steps gently aligning with his unhurried journey. The forest around them seemed alive with a renewed vibrance, as if celebrating their newfound understanding. The sky was a canvas of blues and greens mirrored in the shimmering surface of the pond. As they neared the water's edge, Ruby paused to admire the tender lilies floating gently on the surface. The sight filled her with a sense of wonder she hadn't fully appreciated before. "You know, Toby," she said thoughtfully, her voice a soft melody in the air. "I think I see what you mean now. The world has so much beauty if we just take a moment to look." Toby smiled, his eyes crinkling with joy. "Yes, Ruby. And sometimes what we see together is even more special." A gentle rustling in the underbrush caught Ruby's attention, and she perked up, her energy as infectious as ever. "Oh, look, Toby. There's a family of ducks waddling through the reeds," she exclaimed, her excitement painting the air with laughter. Toby turned, watching the ducks with his slow, thoughtful gaze. "What a delightful sight," he mused, sharing in Ruby's enthusiasm. The ducks quacked playfully, their fluffy ducklings trailing behind, and Ruby found herself unable to contain her joy any longer. She leapt forward, landing with a small splash in the pond as the ducklings paddled away, safe under their mother's watchful eye. "Ruby!" laughed Toby, his chuckles like soft rumbles of thunder. "Your spirit can lift even the heaviest of shells." Ruby swam back to the shore, droplets of water glistening like diamonds on her fur. "And your calm can quiet even the stormiest skies," she replied, playfully shaking water from her ears. As they sat together, the sun setting in brilliant hues above them, Ruby realized that trying to change herself had only highlighted the true value of their differences. She and Toby laughed and talked, their friendship as profound as the vast starry sky above, a timeless bond unshaped by the need to be alike. As night gently wrapped its velvety arms around Greenwood Forest, Ruby and Toby lay on the soft grass, gazing up at the twinkling stars. The cool night air was filled with the soothing symphony of crickets, and the world seemed to breathe a slow, gentle rhythm. "Do you think the stars ever wish they could be as bright as the sun?" Ruby wondered aloud, her eyes reflecting the celestial dance above. Toby pondered the question, his voice as gentle as a lullaby. "Perhaps they do, but without the stars, the night would feel quite lonely," he replied thoughtfully. "Every light, be it small or large, has a place in the tapestry of the sky." Ruby nodded, her heart swelling with a warmth that banished all her earlier doubts. "I suppose you're right. We all shine in our own way." The moon cast a silvery glow over the pond, and the two friends lay in companionable silence, comforted by the presence of the other. Ruby nestled closer to Toby, the soft grass cradling them both like a gentle guardian. "Thank you, Toby," Ruby said softly, gratitude lacing her words, "for showing me that it's okay to be myself." "And thank you, Ruby," Toby replied, his words a gentle embrace, "for reminding me of the joy we bring to each other." A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, carrying with it the scent of blooming night flowers. Their petals unfurled in the moonlight, delicate and glowing from within. Ruby marvelled at their quiet beauty, her energetic spirit at ease beside Toby's serene presence. As the night deepened, Ruby and Toby's breathing synced with the peaceful rhythm of the forest, their hearts intertwined against the backdrop of the infinite, star-speckled sky. They drifted into dreams under the protective gaze of the moon, their friendship a guiding beacon that illuminated their world, unwavering and true. Through their shared moments of laughter and discovery, they understood what it meant to appreciate each other's unique spirit. In a world as vast and varied as theirs, the joy of friendship lay not in being the same, but in embracing the splendid diversity they brought into each other's lives. For true friendship, they realized, was a precious dance of differences, weaving bonds that could withstand the changing tides of time.
If you enjoyed this story, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content.